Welcome back to Bandcamp Boyfriend. Yeehaw! I think I'll do some detective work while I'm online, aka stalk my bandmates. Wow, Tom has done a lot of Let's Plays and quizzes. His feed is full of them, along with photos of cool-looking video game merch that he commented, "Want!" Peter's page is filled with tons of pictures of him not so discreetly flexing and mushing his hair. Felicity took all of the recent ones, of course. His relationship status reads, "It's complicated." What's that supposed to mean? Looks like Samuel's profile is pretty sparse. There are a few messages from friends, but it looks like he never responds. That's my boy. That's my man. Not even participating in social media. The last photo he uploaded is from 3 years ago. He doesn't seem active at all. Wow, the minutes fly by while you're wasting time on the internet. There are only 25 minutes left until practice. I better go get ready and make sure I have everything I need for tonight. 6 p.m. approaches, and the band arrives, back on the field in small droves. I lead another quick stretching session, and then it's time to go. Welcome back, band. Chug some water. Sure, that's his voice now. Chug some water and get straight to basics. Block formation. It's gonna be a tough one tonight.
Let's go!
Here we go, bandits. To start off, we're going to have an extended basic session since our technique is slipping. We desperately need to brush up on slow marching technique and reinforce everything we learned back in minicamp. And FYI, this is a silent block. No one is allowed to talk other than me, myself, Marco, and I. That goes for you too, section leaders. Shut up, Clark. Clark, who had his hand halfway up, slowly puts it back down. Marco? Yes, sir. I want you paying extra attention to the commands. Pretty soon I'll be handing the reins over to you. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Whoa, what? We never discussed this. Well, I guess we did a while ago. Still, he could have given me a warning yesterday. And what does he mean soon? Next week? Tomorrow? Tonight? No, my heart is racing.
2, 1,
Forward!
and
March! Squeeze! Squeeze those glutes! You gotta squish the cat. You just gotta squish the cat. What should I do? Stroll among the other students and assist them. Stand back and observe Mr. Wiley's commands. That one. I don't like the idea of standing around. I always have advice to give, so I'm going to walk around and help the other students with their marching. Let's see. Which section needs some more guidance? The woodwinds. I hover over the flutes and clarinets, observing their feet and posture. The sound of whispering reached my ears during a halt. Straighten up. Your shoulders are sagging. And don't lean so far forward. You look like a duck. Clark is hissing advice to Erin, one of the freshmen marching in front of him. With the way she's marching, she looks like a hunchback disaster. I should remind Clark Mr. Wiley said no talking during block. Back up Clark's advice to Erin. Contradict Clark for funsies. Clark? What? Mr. Wiley said no talking during block. Please be quiet. He and I will address any issues we see. You're right. I am? I mean, of course I am! The way he was looking at me made me feel like I did something wrong, though. The sun inches down in the sky towards the end of basics. Mr. Wiley turns to me. All right, Marco. Before we wrap up this session, I want to select one person you think is doing a stellar job to demonstrate for the rest of the band. It would be my honor. I'm so glad he asked me to do this. I feel important. Now, whom should I pick? Tom for his spectacular shoulders, Samuel for his sharp direction changes, Peter, always a safe choice, Samuel. Samuel absorbs recognition, his feet always go on the beat, and his direction changes are sharp and flawless. Alright, Samuel, show us what you got. Samuel nods at me, then steps forward. His expression is mellow. He's so difficult to read. I hope he's okay with the fact that I called him out. He really is talented and everyone should know. At the end of a long night of repping, it's time for our final run-through in the entire opener. Let's do this! Unfortunately, it seems the band is not on my energy level tonight. If I had to compare our performance to food, I would say they are scrambled eggs, and I'm like concentrated grape juice. I'm hungry. It seems like there are still people scrambling to find their spots. And on top of that, your technique is slipping. We're only 3 days into band camp. This should not be happening. Everyone wilts at his words. I guess even they didn't realize how much they were slacking. Marco, tell us the section of the day so we can get out of here. Pop-Tart. Pop-Tart feels like he could have a boost of confidence. The Mellophones. They're a tight-knit section and among the most dependable in the band. We could all stand to learn a thing or two from them. I'm surprised. We got it after Pop-Tart's unforgettable performance today. The band snickers at the memory. Pop-Tart looks as though he wants nothing more than to sink to the ground right then and there.
Band. 10 hut.
There's it. Total ready. Band of 10 hut. B. The man doesn't sound as proud or determined tonight. How will we ever get through 2 weeks of this if we can't even handle 3 days? I drag my feet while packing up. Everyone else rushes off, eager to sleep or relax in their rooms. Marion, I'll carry your mallets for you. Go away. I can't help but sigh, feeling guilty. I help the pit carry a few music stands. I passed by Clark a couple of times, but no more words passed between us. With that, the rather disappointing day comes to a quiet end, and I hope tomorrow will be different. Oh, here it comes. I'm not going to get scared this time. Yeah, I didn't get scared that time. Didn't get me that time. Past and present. Chapter 4.
Happy Hike 'em Up Thursday!
Happy Hike 'em Up the third day. Dear God, what am I looking at?
Hey!
What's with that reaction? I'm keeping tradition alive and well. This is one tradition I think you should let die. You look ridiculous. Hey, if you want to join in... No, I can't stand to look at you any longer. I'm going to breakfast. See you later then. Breakfast time! We have a long basic session to hone everyone's technique. Up next is... Oh, I thought he was hiking up his pants too. Oh my god. Alright everybody, hold on to your hats because I've got a big surprise for you. A surprise? Everyone's being chattered and excitedly. Guess what we're doing next? Water balloon fight? Water balloon fight? Laser tag? Laser tag? Tom, stop getting Doug so worked up. I'm sure it can't be anything that exciting. We're going to wrap up this basic session with a drill down. Oh, that actually is pretty exciting. We haven't done a drill down in forever. For those of you who weren't in the band last year, drill down is the ultimate marching competition. You're all marching a block together while Marco was calling out commands. Oh god, I hated these. Everyone has to follow their commands to a T, or else you'll be kicked out of the block. If you botch a command or hesitate, you're out. Well, keep calling people out until there's only one marcher left standing. What will I get when I win? Bragging rights. There's an audible groan from the band. Fine. How about the winner gets to watch the final run-through of the show up on the lift with me tonight?
Whoa!
No way! I've always wanted to do that. Really? Then I'll make sure to let you know what it looks like from up there.
Hey.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Peter.
Sir.
Sir, what if there's a tie?
Impossible!
Impossible! There won't be, Marco. We'll make sure of it. There's a test of endurance, not just the body, but also of the mind. None of you are invincible, so if there's a tie, one person or the other would crack under the pressure sooner or later. Physically or mentally, someone will break.
Let's go!
Everyone block it up! They reform the block. I speed review the commands in my mind as Mr. Wiley hands me his Glock block. Even though I'm not a participant in the competition, I still feel a little jittery. I'll do my best not to mess up. Mark time, mark, forward, march! I start off with a moderate tempo, then gradually speed up to make things more difficult. Mr. Wiley is instantly calling out people with poor form. Chunks of the band are removed on the turns. Caught off guard by breakneck commands, the ordeal is merciless.
Dog!
He definitely just said dog and not Doug. Doug! You're out, not roll stepping. Mr. Wiley, drummers don't roll steps side to side. They were crab step. Did I ask for your input, Clark? Get out of the block! Since when should you be speaking during a halt? Out! Crank up the tempo, Marco. Band members drop like drumsticks as I bark one command after the next. Right, pivot, turn, about face, march. Turn. Don't forget to sound off, band. Not all of you are doing it. I don't see your mouth moving, Samuel. You're out. Band. Band, halt. 1, 2. Susie stumbles a little bit on the halt, her heavy instrument having given her a bit too much momentum. She freezes in place, her guilty expression betraying that she hopes her screw-up hadn't gone unnoticed. Susie, you're out. Darn it. The 4 remaining band members are frozen at a halt, chest heaving, beads of sweat shining on their faces. Their arms tremble with the weight of their instruments, but they do not break rank. These 4 brave, battle-worn soldiers are Tom, Peter, Olive, and Aaron. Alright, marching bandits, I give you your top 4 finalists. Who will win? Mr. Wiley condenses them into a tiny block. The band cheers. Go, Peter. Show them how a red angel does it. Woohoo! Eyes on the prize. No. Eyes on the prize, Susie. Tom, not Susie.
Oh, yeah.
Hurry, she's Susie. Go, Aaron. Now, let's not show favoritism, even though we all know Peter's going to win this. Sir? Marco, if you please. Mr. Wiley passes behind me and whispers just loud enough so only I can hear. Break them. Alright, here we go! Yikes, I've got chills. They're multiplying. I hit the remaining competitors with a barrage of commands. Aaron gets tripped up while Speed Crab stepping and is next to fall. Olive follows him into the abyss shortly after. It's down to Peter and Tom, best of friends, turned into the worst of enemies. It's such an exciting moment. Mr. Wiley doesn't even chastise them for their banter. You think you can beat me, Tom? Me? You sat on your iron throne long enough, dude. This throne isn't made of iron, it's made of bones of those who dare to challenge me. It doesn't matter. I'm not afraid, dude. You should be. The drill down continues for 5 more minutes, while Mr. Wiley pushes the boys to their limits, making the beat go faster and faster while I give on one command after the next. Sadly, Tom is not accustomed to pushing himself this hard, not like Peter is. His steps become sluggish and Mr. Wiley decides to end his pain. Tom, you're done. It was a most valiant effort, but your technique is starting to slip. Besides, we can't let this go on any longer. No, I can still do it, dude. Despite his words, he slumps forward and leans heavily on his trombone, chest heaving. And the winner is Peter, who saw that coming absolutely nowhere.
so.
What did I tell you? Peter is victorious. Mr. Wiley claps Peter's wrist and holds it in the air while the band applauds respectfully. I can't wait to look down on you tonight during the run-through. You're always looking down on us, Peter. Alright, grab some water and then we'll start on the ballad. The band breaks for water. Woohoo. That freaking accent's just gonna slip into my normal talking voice. Bonjour, Marco. Oh, hey, Garth. I saw the drill down from afar. Looked like quite the competition. It certainly was. Anyways, I just wanted to catch you in case I don't run into you again this afternoon. Would you join me for dinner again this evening? There is something important we need to discuss. Sure thing. Talk to you later. After the water break, it's time to learn the ballad. Drill charts are distributed to every section and instruments are left on the sidelines. Learning new drill is one of my favorite parts of the band camp. I kind of miss it. Some look so graceful marching those slow steps. Whoa! Others not so much. Morning practice moves slowly, but it's over soon enough. I gotta pack up, but then something catches my attention. There's a little huddle of brass players sniggering nearby. I wonder what they're laughing about. They're totally laughing at me. No, they're not. Stupid subconscious. What reason would they have to be laughing at me? They probably a billion reasons. I should go over just to make sure they shouldn't laugh at their drum major. Hey guys, what are you laughing at? Oh, and Mako. Just in time, come take a gander. He holds up the latest drill charge with a flourish. It's one of the sets from the beginning of the ballad. What? What's wrong with it? It's just another generic Oh my god. Samuel didn't think that 36th of Venus looked like anything, did he, Tom? I envy in his innocence. Venus. More like... Okay, we get it. We don't have to say it. There are children here. Speaking of which... Hey kid, pancakes! Come over here for a second. It's Pop-Tart. Pancakes? Pop-Tart totters over, looking hopeful. Where are the pancakes? There are none. Your pancakes. Dude, his name is Pop-Tart. I'm not Pancakes or Pop-Tart. My real name is... No one cares. Look at this drill and tell us what you think it resembles. He shoves a picture into Pop-Tart's face. I'm tempted to protest and shelter innocent Pop-Tart, but it's too late. His eyes go wide. Oh, please don't say it. An Iron Maiden. A what? An Iron Maiden is a torture device from the Middle Ages. It's a tomb-like container with dozens of spikes. The victims, apparently those things weren't even real.
Whoa.
I heard about that, and apparently they weren't even real, and we've just all been duped. We've all just been skanoodled. Well, I think someone's been watching too many history documentaries, Dad. What? We should ask Clark instead.
Hey!
Hey, Clark! Clark approaches apprehensively. Yes, what is it? Hey, Clark, we're friends, right?
No.
No. Take a look at this drill and tell us what you see. Is there a discrepancy? He adjusts the glasses and leans in to study the drill chart. A few long seconds pass by. Suddenly, he recoils in disgust.
Disgusting!
We must take this up with Mr. Wiley at once! Everyone looks at me. Huh? What? You need to come with me. He respects your opinion. Okay. Peter, let's follow him. Why do they have to drag me into this? Okay, Clark, I'll come along, but you have to be one to say it. Fair enough. He seeks out Mr. Wiley. He's just about to head back to his office. He glances at us curiously as we approach. Can I help you, kiddos? As leaders of the band, we wanted to bring an important matter to your attention. Spit it out, Clark. Teachers like to take breaks too, you know.
Sir.
Sir, it would seem that there's a mistake with the drill. Can you take a look at this?
Impossible!
Impossible! Well, if you would kindly peruse set 36, I think you will find that you overlooked a rather serious blunder. I don't see anything wrong with it, and I don't like your tone, Clark. Mr. Wiley, just hear him out. Just hear him out, please. Clark fidgets uncomfortably, shooting glances at me. Tom and Peter can barely stifle their snickering. Then he goes for it. He steps forward and whispers something in Mr. Wiley's ear. Mr. Wiley gasps.
Who wrote this drill?
What? Who wrote this drill? You did, sir. Dang nabbit! This was supposed to look like the Starship Enterprise cruising into the wondrous, fathomless deeps of space. You'd think you kids would appreciate a Star Wars reference. He made the cardinal sin. But no, you just have to go take everything that is good and wholesome and dirty it up with your dirty little minds. I think you meant Star Trek, dude, not Star Wars. Shut your face, Tom. How about you, Marco? Do you really think my starship looks like a man's wingwong? I think it would be really funny if they kept it looking like a wingwong. I'm acting like as if this actually matters. It doesn't. No, it looks fine. I see nothing wrong with it. What? Why are you contradicting me? You're supposed to back me up. Grah. Now I can't possibly unsee it. Sir, if it's any consultation, I think it was brilliant. Oh, quit your brown nosing. Just look what you're making me do, Clark. Now I have to rewrite the drill for the entire ballad. After we already learned most of it. And here I thought we were actually starting to make good progress again. But why do you have to rewrite the entire drill for a handful of sets? Because the stupid drill writing program won't let me make a simple edit to just those sets. I'll have to redo everything after the change. Thanks a lot, Clark. I hope they pick you for the annual Throw a Kid in the Lake prank. That tradition was discarded years ago. This band is hopeless.
I would solve it. I would solve it.
Alright. Now I have to stay up all night writing this ballad again instead of my Star Trek fan fiction. So now he knows what Star Trek is. Well, that was quite a show. Perhaps we should have remained oblivious. Nah, you did the right thing, Clark. If not for you, he would have all wound up in jail. You're a hero. A hero? For telling Mr. Wiley about a phallic object on the field? Jail would be better than this. He's right. I'm scared to go to the next rehearsal now. But as long as we stick together, I'm sure everything will be fine. Good. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? You coming, Marco? Yes, let's go. Oh, there she is. It's Marco. Oh, that was the demo. That's the end of the demo. Click to return to the title screen. Yeah, this game is not fully released, by the way. This was just a demo, and I'll make sure to leave links in all of the video descriptions in case you want to play it and keep up with it. For it being an cutesy anime dating sim, which I am usually not inclined to be a part of, it was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it, actually. Especially since I was here doing like the voices and being silly about it. So, so yeah, if you liked it, I'll make sure to leave the links in the description to the page where I found it. And make sure you go check it out. Do what you do, play it, leave comments, likes, whatever the heck you do on those websites, you know. Support the creators, basically. If you feel so inclined to do so. And with that, this little mini-series is over. Peace.